What's up, mate? I hear you want to pump up the volume on us, huh? I hear you got something special planned. You gonna pump up the volume, are you now? Let's see if you can pump this up. I've had about enough of what bloke can do. Can you hear me? I'm looking for the bloke they call Harry.
Your dreams is 3 times a month open.
They call him Harry Hard-On. I'm looking for Harry Hard-On. Is there a Harry Hard-On out there?
I think you got the wrong guy. I'm doing the ham radio. I don't go by Harry. Yeah, exactly. Who's the ham in this production?
I'll tell you in a second, bloke.
Listen, I was into that band, MARR, you know, pumping up the volume back in the day. And there was a lot of confusion about that. Like, I was the biggest fan. People saw me everywhere at all the shows.
So you tell me you're Harry Hard-On?
No.
You're not Harry Hard-On. What did you go by? What was your title?
Richard. Just Richard.
That was me.
Richard Richards.
Richard Dix? Are you Richard Dix? The DJ from Spain?
Man, you gotta get your brain out of the gutter there, pal.
Yeah.
Don't we have bigger fish to fry?
Harry Hard-On was supposed to join us on this special 8th year celebration of the Peasant Revolution Band Variety Hour. But Harry Hard-On apparently had more pressing engagements, so he left us here to do some damage, I guess. That's what we're going to do. So Dick Dickler, whatever your name is, you know, if you want to sing, strum your fucking guitar, play along. We're gonna do.
Yeah, man, you're on.
Yeah, we're gonna do something for an old bloke of mine. His old mate, Jeff Beck, is one of the originals, and all this stuff goes out to you, kid. Here we go. It's me lucky blue pick. Me lucky blue pick. Here we go now. Till Revolution Band Variety Hour. I'm your host, Jeff Dodge. And this is our 8th season. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
My beautiful wife, Jamila, has come to wish us luck. Yeah, so we're here, we're having the show, and we're gonna sign off, everybody. We are 27 years away from the planet blowing us away. If you really don't want to stay, then we'll float off in the Milky Way. Status quo just can't stay. It's gotta go, get the hell away. Well, I tried to get me some peace today, but the future seems so far away. There's a revolution, we're just trying to really understand. And the truth of our action is the real motivation. Join our
There's Steven Sabila, Johnny Spezza on the drums there, and I'm your host, Jeff Dodge. Thanks for joining us. And there's the wonderful world of technology shot. I'm going to intercept the macro so that we can do a little housekeeping here. Let me see, where is that darn blasted bridge? Let me get out of you, do a little macros. Oh boy, now what have we done? Stop. Okay. And there's camera 1. And isn't that fun? Back to meeting. And we have David Craig, and it looks like Dot has joined us.
Hi.
Hi, Dot, are you hanging out with David, I see, who is not actually Harry Hardon. I was confused there. There was some...
Yeah.
You got it.
Since my agoraphobia set in, yeah, Dot's been really helping.
Well, now tell us about the agoraphobia. Is it related to... Are you still in Portland? The last I think we saw of you, you were traveling,
We're
no?
in the woods. We're in the woods right now.
You are in the woods.
Yeah, it's tucked away, quiet neighborhood. Yeah, very quaint. I'm kind of a COVID casualty now. I just can't leave the house.
We added more windows, though.
Yeah, we did add some windows,
Right.
but we mostly just stay in, quiet. Try to
Okay.
be quiet in our quiet neighborhood.
Well, I'm sure I'm sure that must be very quiet.
Quiet. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys had a chance to go antiquing or anything like that?
Just
In the backyard?
in the crawl space. A lot of antiques there. But
We
no,
have a lot of shed.
yeah, I just can't leave. Just antiquing is like old dust and germs and stuff. That stuff's been around. It's not good.
Moldering.
Yeah, moldering, smoldering.
Smoldering and moldering.
Yeah, just turn into mold heaps. You know, that'll get you sick.
until they dry out, and then they just kind
They
of
dry out and they
desiccate.
aerosolize. Yeah, they get into the air,
Yes,
into your
aerosol
sinuses.
causing potential illness.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. A lot of people.
I found some things that helped me with my sinuses recently. Trying to sleep, breathing through my nose. Have you ever done that? Like, don't breathe through your mouth. I discovered I'm probably much more comfortable. I don't know. You'd have to ask my better half about it, but I think I've been sleeping better since I started that, and I can't believe at 52 years old, I never discovered that.
How do you know
before.
what you're doing, though, when you're asleep? Like, do you clamp your mouth shut or something, or sleep with a sock in there, or what?
It helps to be not too drunk, I notice. It's the drinking can make it harder.
My tooth whitening trays used to always fall out of my mouth as I slept, and my cat would steal them.
Yeah.
Well, and I've been whittling in some of my downtime. One of my hobbies has been whittling. I've been preparing my own future dentures. So I've been working off a X-ray because, George Washington, he ain't got nothing on me, man. I can do it. You can 3D
That's
model
brilliant.
these suckers now, right?
Yeah, that's really good.
I'm thinking
really
like
good.
some
That's
kind of like
smart.
ivory wooden
Industrial.
kind of combination, like an ancient
that.
Roman concrete to just,
Maybe.
they wanted to remove my wisdom
can make
teeth.
a machine
I want to enshrine my crooked wisdom teeth in gold and see what they think about that, You guys ever get into it with your dentist like that?
I get in trouble with my dentist.
They're-
Dot's, yeah. Dot's got the English teeth. Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's-
always get yelled at by the young lady who is beautiful with the perfect everything.
You sold some squash, though, as I recall. You did pretty well selling a lot of squash to various dentists.
Yeah. I always make friends.
Yeah.
and end up selling.
Come to the
stuff.
shop. Yeah, when you have the shop.
Yeah.
Do
Decorative,
do the
squash
dentists prefer a certain type of squash?
They like the patty pan squash. They look like teeth if you cut them in half.
Yeah, I think they would like anything white. I don't think you'd want like yellow, ugly kind of squash in a dentist's office because
The white
that's going to look
patty
like
pan.
bad teeth. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a big favorite among dentists.
That was a big year for that squash, too.
Right. We got invaded.
You did.
I
There were the aphids.
The neighbors brought all the extra squash and planted it in our plot.
Oh yeah, they thought we didn't have enough squash. Yeah, not enough to open a store.
I
Huh?
said I like
Go
to tell
figure.
people- I like
It's
to
a
tell
big
people
plot of land.
We got squashed.
Yeah, we got squashed.
It was
yeah.
it was a prank.
getting squashed over squash. I like it.
That's
did-
an occupational hazard for some people.
Steve or Johnny, you guys are here tonight. What did you have any questions about squash?
I thought it was a game.
I thought we were going to talk about my new podcast.
Your
habit.
new hobby, yeah, your new hobby.
I'm solving crimes.
Dot is solving crimes.
Hey,
Retire.
I just got a text message from you guys remember Scott Peterson. He's a guy that comes in here every now and then, and he just texted, huh? I don't know what that means. Do we have an audio configuration going on out there? I'm assuming. Hey, there's this. I guess there's this chat thing on the YouTube. We should see. Those are some nice bags. Where's Harry? We have Tom Nims on the chat. There we go. This is great. We are going to do this in real time. Okay? Oh my goodness. I just found what we should do in the middle break because it appears. Do we not? Yes. I don't believe we're going to get our surprise guests, but you never know. There's always a few things around the corner here.
To a percentage,
Get
20%,
up.
25, 30%.
We have to get a
1
3D
to 3.
printer. In order to fix this, we need a 3D printer so we can reproduce this part.
Oh man, that's what broke.
Well, there we go. We can see ourselves a little bit. It's going to be stroby on this end, I think, because it's this is the real one. Okay. Well, it appears everything is going well. We are in touch with you. Thank you so much for joining us this 8th season of the Peasant Revolution Band Variety Hour. We in my time of doing this, I've learned a few things as host. It always comes is a great sacrifice, yet honor and privilege to have to remember so many dead people as you get older, and I don't want to trouble the youth about it, but well, I guess I just wanted to make this profound point that
Oh no.
listen, I'm trying to be, I don't want to laugh. I'm not trying to be funny here, okay?
He's on the left of the clip.
Oh man.
I'm trying to give you guys my profound thoughts about death, and some of you don't want to take it seriously, do you?
Hey, Jeff. I don't want to interrupt you, but I had a thought.
Yeah, David, go ahead.
8 years. I've been a producer, and I want to tell you, might have something to do with Dot, but these have been the happiest 8 years of my life. This show lives in my heart. It means so much to me, and I get why you're emotional, and I'm about to cry too. I mean, it's a beautiful thing, this show.
That was funny.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
juxtaposition of Jeff looking confused.
Yeah, there's a whole community. There's a lot of love for all you guys. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Aww.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm trying to give you my profound thoughts on death. You don't seem to care, do you? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry.
Bacon.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, I am sorry. I'm not sure I was trying to take that all. It just was kind of sprang to me there, and I got caught up in the moment. But yes, David, what were you saying? What was going on there exactly?
Hey, listen. Let's just hope you have 8 more great years of broadcasting, because you're an amazing guy. And you might be thinking about some deep, dark thoughts, but what we think about is what an entertainer you are, what an incredible American institution you are to this nation. Maybe they haven't all caught on, but you're an incredible broadcaster. You're an amazing human being.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Dot thinks so
much.
too. Yeah, it's not a roast. We're not roasting you.
Well, Dot squash is kind of what keeps me motivated to, that I can survive another 8 years.
Yeah.
Maybe we could play squash sometime.
Play squash, and in your honor, there's going to be a squash. We're going to do a hybrid of some various squashes and name it after you.
Well, thank you, David, and Dot. That's mighty kind of you. And I just wanted to say, if I can get 8 more years of you producing this, that'd be 16 years, and we might be on
the chance, you know, we might be chasing Johnny David numbers there, you know, Screw, Conan, Kimmel, all those guys. We can get 16 years, man. That's
Yeah,
big.
man.
And, you
People
know,
would see, like, yeah, longevity is just really going to catch on.
I think Steve's got 16 more years in him, doesn't he? No, I don't know if I'd be lucky to have him for 16 months is the way I look at it. Every 16 months, make sure that Steve has been...
Nobody's signing that long-term contract.
Yeah, he's a 16-month contract kind of guy, you know. It's you know, it's
just like to go in and negotiate again, you know.
Well, he picked up some things in the Portland Peaceful Recreational League. We used to play basketball. I don't know if you know this, David, but yeah, he was phenomenal as our center, kind of our backup center. And I did a lot of login minutes. I was kind of like a 6-man guy. Come in.
Yeah.
I was like a power forward. So.
Oh man.
And we were a lethal combo off the bench when we weren't hacking from cigarettes. You know, that was.
I think that's when all your comebacks would start, right
Well,
there.
back in the day, you could smoke at halftime, and it was normal. You weren't like judged as much as you would be nowadays. Blood, sweat, and bile, as Steve says. Blood, sweat, and bile was kind of our motto, you know. To be like, my God, we're down 12. What are we gonna do? Blood, sweat, and bile, and we just start chanting it. And
you guys were sweating bile too. I mean, is that what was happening? Like just secreting?
well, no, we would chant this at the timeout, and the teams would piss their pants. They would get so scared by it that they would, like, you know, they'd start dropping like flies. They'd lose players. It was kind of like a psych
We're
out,
gonna
right?
induce some blood and bile, you know, take some cheap shots.
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
we gave what we got, you know. We gave what we got. That was always the thing.
It's
But,
just a nice shade of yellow. It's just pretty freaky, that bile. I don't like to think about it too much. It's overwhelming.
Bile is it's a natural process. That,
Totally underrated body secretion. Let's just admit that. You rarely hear anything about bile.
Well, I like to think of all the different animal species out there and the different biles they produce, right? Like, isn't snake bile is
A
what
lot of good bile
poison?
out there, yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot of biles that get underestimated. Hey, let's take a quick little poll for those that are on our live stream. We're looking at the chat. We got any requests for bile out there? Any preferred animal bile? We'll take a look. 6 watching right now. There we go. So that's a little poll for people to you know. Let's do a bile poll. Anyone?
No, you can boil that down. I know. I wish Sonny Curtis was here because we could talk about it all night.
Sonny Boy checked in. He was called in late, last minute to do another gig. You know, another gig.
Ah, man. I mean, but you get that bile and you'll live forever taking that as a supplement. I mean, it's expensive, but if you can do it yourself, you know.
Have you heard of
Very
this? There's like supposedly some kind of like vitamin. It's like a black seed. Have you heard of that? Black seed?
Oh, yeah. Take that every day.
It was like the ancient Egypt. You can't get it anywhere, can you? It's like a black market.
Man. You know, listen. Same place you can get the bile. You know, you just got to know who to ask. It's the long story. You just, man.
See,
keep you healthy, though.
I was the last guy to know the weed guy. I was the weed guy was like, really, you know. So it's just kind of, I don't know. Well, listen, we're getting 9:29 on our end here in the West Coast. Thank you for joining the Peasant Revolution Band Variety Hour. We're gonna
It's a pipe. That's right.
I think we gotta take a little quick station ID and sell some commercials here, pay some bills. We shall be right back after these brief messages.
pay some bills. Time to pay some bills. Time to pay some bills. Time to pay some bills. All right, this one goes out to Nims.
Things before my eyes just teach me to despise. Will I make them more in my lovely frame, my eyes just serve my brain. Will it seem the same? Come tomorrow, will I be older? Come tomorrow, may I be older? Come tomorrow, may I be older. Trees are almost green. Will they still be seen when diamonds die? You're passing lands. Please don't destroy these lands. Don't make them desert sands. Come tomorrow, will I be older? Come tomorrow, may I be older? Come tomorrow, may I be older? Time to that I will find lost deep in my mind, and it won't disgrace my kind.
That's all I can do, you know. I'm just trying to do everything and anything that I possibly can. Safford Brothers, Downtown Blend, Taste the City Coffee. You don't have to try there. You're gonna love it. You know, try it. You like it, as they used to say back in the old advertising days. Safford Brothers is a great coffee. I love it. I drink it all the time. I'm drinking it all day. I'm drinking it far into the night, which it's okay, you know, because it's great. It's Safford Brothers, Downtown Blend, Taste the City Coffee. It's always good. You're gonna love it. If you're drinking it right now, I'm telling you, and you would tell me that you love it because it's great coffee and it's always good.
Something is mine now. Oh, I'm so much.
Well, I'd love to. I don't have time to look up the lyrics because it's we're doing this kind of new karaoke thing here, it's kind of the show's turned into a bit of a karaoke.
Just sing along
Thing.
about crystal ships, man. Just everything you know about crystal ships.
Oh, crystal ships is a great one, isn't it? It's important. I don't know if the audience knows this, but we've been on for 8 years, and I did. Yeah, we need to talk about this. Oh, this is great.
All right, Rich is coming back. Rich is back.
We are back. Let me do an adjustment thing here. There we go. No, I'm gonna do this kind of a thing. There we go. Okay. David, Johnny has a very important announcement that we need to make. Part of the death thing. Yeah. So let me hang on. Let me get this under control here. I am still on the macros. Where are these damn macros? They get out of control. Stop. Okay. I'm going back to manual mode. There is David and Dotty are hanging out in the woods. We still got that shot, and I'm gonna put this guy so I can kind of free ball it and control things a little bit better. Okay. So Johnny, my friend, it is so good for you to join us. What you are wearing a basketball jersey, a famous one, infamous one, I suppose.
Yes, if you haven't seen the back, you may or may not remember this name.
Oh my
Take
God!
a close look. Tell me what you remember.
I remember like about 5.2 minutes of a dream.
His career
Of
had an RIP moment years before.
I had a dream. There was a moment where Aldridge, Odin, and Brandon Roy played together. Do you remember those? There was 8 or 10 games,
Most definitely.
and the dream was it was so freaking there. That was a very realistic thing for people to expect. But you wear this not only for respect to that magical moment where the Blazers could have been the best, in the universe. For 5 games they were gone, and you wear it not for Greg Oden, but for
The Shawns himself, Mr. Bill Shawnee, Mr. Rip City,
Mr. Rip City.
the institution of basketball. I mean, he was there. 77, dude. I was there. You were there. 93. That's a good run. He had a great run.
Oh yeah,
I met him a
yeah.
couple times. He was a cool guy. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I'm representing for Shawns.
I worked with the Shawns. I did a. Well, why do you? I'll set mine up. And then you can close with yours. I had there was a sound gig I was doing for my dad at where the hell it was? It was this golf club that what's his face? The Lounge Lizard from the old
Pete Jacobson by chance, or the old Fred Meyer Challenge?
Yeah, one of those kind of things. And Sean not only was the MC for this gig, and they have these patriotic women that sang 3-piece harmony songs of swing and 1940s patriotic, Voice of America propaganda type of stuff, It's, you love your country or you're dead. Kind of a weird. That's a weird chorus resolve. But,
what year about are you talking there?
Well, they were in the 40s, is where their heads were at, but they were in their 90s when I interacted with them, and so Sean's was telling me about. He went on about the kid. He couldn't stop talking about what's his face, the big center that we spent a lot of money on, Myers Leonard. Right. Yeah.
I was wondering what era we're talking.
It was this. So it was right when we had Myers Leonard, and he was this kid. You wouldn't believe him. You wouldn't believe him in the practices. Is what he told me. That was the inside scoop. So that was my moment with the Shawns, and then I got a sound mix him after that moment. As soon as we had this little discussion on the Blazers, and he,
all right, is my mic on? All right, here we go. And like, God bless America. He had a great voice that he did study to be a singer. He was planning on being a singer before he did radio. So
Broadcast legend.
yeah. So, anyways, that's my Sean's story. Johnny, what is your favorite Sean story?
I got a couple. I mean, I drank with him before.
Whoa.
You know, he had his bar there towards the end in the
I'm on
Rose
TV.
Garden, whatever it's called down at the Moto Center. But yeah, my great uncle Bud Spezza was a season ticket holder since the franchise began. So there's double A, double B, and then there's row A. So we were row A, seats 1 and 2, section 1-1. So we were right like there. So you could overhear, you know, things that were said and things that were going on, and sometimes, you know, you can actually heckle the players a little bit too. But no, he was always a gentleman. I got a chance to meet him again through my great uncle Bud, because we were right there. We used to walk right on the court, man. We on the court a couple times, man. That game 7, if you recall that one. You know,
Oh no, you were there at Game 7. Oh my
Rod
God.
Strickland, was still
God.
with San Antonio before, but this was when Clyde clutched the game. I want to say double overtime. Yeah, double overtime, Clyde. But that
Double
was
overtime.
Duckworth,
Nothing
Buck
like that.
Williams, Terry Porter, and yeah.
Well,
I
there
stormed the court on that one. I was right next to Sean's on that one too.
there was a okay, dig this one. Now we get going. Where we at? What time we at now? Once we get going, we might have to extend this a half hour.
93. I mean, come on, you're about to run into him sooner or later.
This is not a Sean story, but this is a Blazers story, and it goes to the good days. And it was Dad had sound gig for it was DK Stewart who was right, and great keyboard. He's still around here in Portland, a legend. Great guy. If you ever get a chance to see DK Stewart in person, amazing. Right. Greatest blues Portland pianist. Well, he's not from here, but he settled here. Anyway, he was invited to do the gig for Petrie's wedding reception in a giant tent on a golf course, and it was right when Paul Allen bought the Blazers. Yeah. So it was like 93, 92, and like.
In the air. I remember being psyched about that. Yeah.
Now
we got some money.
Dad got to play fiddle with Paul Allen in this moment, and it was like they did.
That's unique.
Yeah, it's because he went to sit in on guitar with DK Stewart's band, right? And so Dad was there to do sound, and so I was the lughead that was cleared to go with them and huff the gear around, and like. And I was like, you know, I'll pay you, you know, my God, this is, and it was the season when they, it was the one season. It was the one season where they could have had it all. Oh, yeah. And when they lost to LA, right? When Magic Johnson finger rolled the energy of the Portland, not Trailblazers, but the whole entire state of Oregon out of his fingers flowed through this basketball, just like a wind, a wish. What Portland could be and what we became was just like a finger roll by Magic Johnson himself. It's disgusting.
In that LA
I'll never
series,
forgive
I
him.
think one of the refs was proven to be corrupt, and he ended up going to jail for it. Remember? One of those games, yeah.
Well, that's the one that Rashid chased down.
That was against Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah.
We were up, how much? 20 points with minutes to go, and somehow it slipped away.
Yeah,
so we have a few
Donahue was on the take. He came clean. He admitted it. Yeah.
Thank you. I forgot his name.
And he's the one that Rashid chased into the the loading zone, truck loading zone at
like, no,
the Rose Quarter.
Clean game. Stern's like, yeah, well, NBA's clean. I'm like, no, you're not. You guys are fucking crooked. But anyway, go back to DK.
But yeah, everything. The NBA is clean. The vaccine is clean. Everything is clean. Ukraine is a great heroic country, and we at the Peasant Revolution Band Variety Hour support everything going on. Man, we support the liberties of whatever, man. Right?
because that's. How long has this been in? Someone was this in the way. Okay, so where are we? We're at 9:51. My goodness, I guess we gotta take this ad break, or we're gonna lose some money. We're gonna be right back after this brief commercial sponsor. And do we have anyone else on the chat line? It looks like no one. No, maybe. Oh, there's Rich Reese. We got Rich Reese. Hang on, we'll be right back with Rich Reese.
Lost him.
Rich Reese, we are looking for you. We'll be right back after this message with Rich Reese, if we can get him.
Worston's Pizza is everything you love about pizza. It starts with our golden crust. Of course, you're gonna want cheese on that. Then, it's whatever toppings you want. Pepperoni, always a favorite. How about the green peppers? You want something blue? No one ever put anything blue on a pizza, but it's colorful. Try the roasted garlic. And don't forget the black olives. We make them the way you want them. Worston's Pizza. Italian by marriage.
Thank you for joining us. It's so good to see that all systems working. Oh, we have some text messages. Let's see what is going on. We are down to the final visitors. Why don't we take a look at the old chat? So let's see how that poll on bile turned out. Did anyone bite at that? Let's see if we got anything. The old chat log about bile, and I see that we've been disconnected. We've been banned because of our chat log.
Oh no. It's like that.
YouTube is banning things like crazy. The bile. Yeah, I guess that's it on chat. Yeah, so it's
Clandestine services.
Those were Carver days in rec league basketball.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Did you guys play at Oak Hills? At the Oak Hills?
The second game. This was at Beaverton.
Yeah, there was, the Cedar Hills, Cedar Mill, Oak Hills.
these guys are talking basketball.
Yeah, I used to play in the Presbyterian Church. Just getting started, third, fourth, fifth.
I used to play for Skyline,
Yeah.
And I used to play Bridal Mile. Did you play Bridal Mile?
Yeah, that's over my neck. of the
Those
woods.
fuckers. I hated Bridal
Remember
Mile.
the play the four square, where they would spread the floor and just make it one-on-one, basically, isolate. Yeah, they would spread. I thought it was the dumbest play, but
Oh,
they basically take the four
right.
players out and spread the floor. If you're doing man-to-man, the guy just goes coast to coast or tries to. But my
Right.
thing was defense, dude. I wasn't.
Yeah.
A scorer.
Yeah, that was my thing too. I was a forward,
If I
and
scored, it'd be a steal, coast to coast.
yep. My score was usually off Sergeant, like
Oh yeah.
dishing to
Great
me.
player, dude. You know I played.
Oh, he is the assist on that guy.
He can pivot. He can switch.
He would go. I called it going through the trees. We used to have a team in Eugene called the Mutants, and my God, we Captain Rick Ringer, Dennis Moist was the forward. I was the other forward.
Oh,
And Clint-
moist.
Yeah, Moist. You've met the moisture.
Oh man, the moisture. Yes, I mean that's amazing to see him on the court.
Oh boy, back in his day, he was a warrior. He
Yeah.
was. I think Dennis was like I don't know, like he's he and I are not that far apart in height. He was a little bit. He was a lot bulkier.
Yeah.
And so he held his position better than I did. But it was kind of that thing where Clint would just, we called it going through the trees, where he would just like, you'd be at the U of O, and these 6 foot, these guys were all starters for their high school, and they'd be taking it out on you at the U of O mat court, right? Like, I'm not playing basketball anymore. you know, fuck this guy, and they just like be awful to you, and so Clint would really
get low. They go high, he goes low.
Exactly, like between their legs, do all these ridiculous behind the back passes, make them look stupid, and create fighting situations. It's just, Clint's brilliant. He was like a lot like.
My nickname
It's
for him was
incredible.
the operator.
The operator.
He would operate. I'm like,
So the
I'm
Sunset
like, that was a great
too. Same.
operation, operator. You know, kinda like
What
were
did
saying
you
about
play with
flying.
him at U of O or at
We
Sunset?
actually had basketball PE together
Okay.
with the football coach.
Okay,
on the
got
team.
you.
And that guy, there was no fouls in this league. You could go hard.
Right.
And the football coach, you wouldn't mind elbowing you and knocking you out. And again, same with Clint. He would just go around him. Just go around him. Yeah. The operator.
Crafty. Very crafty.
Very much.
And so most of my points came off him dishing to me like wide open, just finding the open man. It was just instinctual. So, long. I miss it. I miss the being young. Isn't it? This is one of those things that happens. Anyways, we are about to probably call it a night soon. It appears that our guest list has been thinned out by the duties of another Monday night in America, another Monday night in Portland, Oregon, and another Monday night where people have much more important things to do than sponsor a show like the Peasant Revolution Band Variety Hour. And my main thing is, I think a lot of people have. It'd be great if they sponsored us, but they can't because there's this mayor that's in the way, right? This mayor, Ted Wheeler, is this operator. Oh my goodness! My lovely wife Jamila has come to join us for an 8th season. I'm so honored. Is it why whatever fancies you hear now at this moment before I'm about to pontificate about the mayor and all the failures of the city.
All right.
Good night, Jeff.
Good night.
And with that, let's launch a macro. And let's also give a little peace out to we've lost as I tried to honor. I don't know how well, but Mr. Jeff Beck, but also
David Crosby.
And the Shawns. The
Shawns.
Shawns.
I was representing Shawns for you, but yeah.
David, Lisa Marie Presley. There's so many.
Eddie Williams.
Wow.
Well, that was the thing I wanted to say. Maybe this is one that just came about today, and I'm gonna start with this. I'm gonna go a little Cindy into David, if you know what I mean. So let's do a little Cindy into David, okay? I don't know if you want to join us, Jamila, on this one, but you might know the words. Dot, David, the world, please sing along. You'll be magnificent. If I can only figure out where I'm going here. It's something like this. I believe it's something like this. Let's see. It's looks like it's in G, guys. It looks like it's let's see. Another magic trick.
Yeah. The drawer.
Let's get
The
one
drawer
that
of plenty.
doesn't disintegrate so easily. And I was thinking of a little.
No idea.
Smile, Halls and Ralph Incorporated. We're going to do it. Give us any chance, we'll take it. Feed us any
be back next month and every month, last Monday of the month, 9 o'clock, 10 p.m. Thank you for joining us, the Peasant Revolution Band Variety Hour. Successful launch of another season. Yeah! Can't get rid of us so easy, can you now?